Welcome to the Monkey channel.
Hey folks, Lord Thundermonkey back here again with you, and we're going to finally get back into the fields eventually. It has finally stopped raining. It's a great thing. Unfortunately, the ground is so wet, I'm not even going to dare getting into the fields at this point. We're going to hopefully let it dry out today, this being day 3 of summer, and get into day 4 and be able to get in and side dress our corn, which is something I want to get done before it gets too much taller and we just start breaking all stalks. Um, Apologize for my voice. I'm still kind of battling a little something, so I hope you'll bear with me. I am working with all the naturals, supplements and everything. I've tried Mountain Dew. I have tried the Biscoff cookies, which are just similar to your cookies you get on the airlines. So far, nothing has fixed my throat, but I'm hopeful. I'm also hopeful my dog doesn't bark this entire episode. Cross your fingers. So I will see you guys in the morning of day 4. Good morning, everyone, and what a beautiful day it is. It's sunny. It's somewhat cloudy, but it's sunny-ish. The sun is out, and we are going to dive into this field. I think it's finally dry enough for us to get after that, and we're going to cross our fingers that everything works out well. Now, what else I'm going to try is I'm going to try GPS just one more time. Well, one more time. I'm going to try it several more times. But we're going to try it out with this guy here. We're actually going to go back to here. Field work. It's got to be field work. Let's go to the course generation screen and see what we can't come up with. So we're going to go with field 28. Headland, we'll go around and we'll go not 50. I always want to go backwards and go to everything else. We're going to start working on the headland passes, which is fine. Automatic. Current location is great. Bypass the island, we want to go circle. Skip rows just because of its width. Let's go 2, multiple 2s, none. 11.6 meters. Is that right? That's a good question. 11.6 meters. 11.6. This guy's listing in at, doesn't say here. No, I'm going to go to the shop. Let's go to the shop, everybody. Who wants to go to the shop with me? I knew you would. Where did I hide this thing? No, let's go like this. A, B, C, D, M, I. There we are. Side dress bar. Coming in at a grandiose, God only knows. Let's go with what it says then. 1.6. Everything else remained the same. Generate that field. This takes a bit of time because it's a wonky field. It's got the island to figure out. I'm doing headland passes, ups and downs, and so it's not just straightforward for it. So we're going to hope for the best here. Time for a little bit more medication. Oh, that's so much better. I really gotta move the screen. If you look at my back's moving it. So, wow, that's an interesting. We're gonna jump across the farm. That's gonna cause a problem if I've ever seen one. But that shouldn't be until the end. So we'll kind of hang out with it and hope we catch it. So let's go ahead and let's actually go. Did we? Is there an offset or anything? No. Then turn on corners, up and down center. I think everything else should be okay here. Turn speed, okay. Actually, lane offset. Everything looks good. See what happens when we set this guy to work. What a beautiful beast that is. She opens up, sets it down. And I'm curious as to what in God's green earth it is. Oh, it's going to start here. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, that's why. First waypoint. Please start there. My bad. Whoops! Okay. Get rid of the points now. Don't need to watch him. I started out in the middle of the field. I don't think it started fertilizing either, which I might have to set up myself before it gets going. I'm going to take a look here. Nope, there's a dark spot there. Okay, so it's good. Now let's see what she does. Come on, baby. Come on, go to the edge of the field. Oh, there we go. And we're just going to assume this is side dressing properly because Giants doesn't have a texture. You can see the corns all over the place. Couldn't even tell you which way we planted it. In fact, it looks like there's some spots that didn't germinate over there. But it's doing its job, and that's all that matters. And she's clipping, too. Look at that bad boy go. I wonder... Where are my speeds? Field speed, reversing speed, turn speed. Look at that menagerie of a mess. Now let's see how it finagles this here. Oh yeah, this is going to be bad. Gotta love course play. Just crush it out of the way. Why it does that? We're going to hope for the best. If not, we'll take over. You can see it's doing its job. The one thing I wanted to check out was growing. Germination failed. I don't see any germination that has failed here, which is a good thing. We do have a bit of a problem with weeds, but the ground was not as much as some other farmers. Good gravy. But nope, no weeds up here. That's interesting. And it's planted, and it's growing, but no weeds. Quite quaint. Only a small group of weeds down here, but it was so wet, I didn't even bother getting in. We're just going to leave them be. And you... Oh, you... Stop the driver. Gotta love courseplay. Unfortunately, courseplay has its problems. Let's do this. Oh, you really got... Look at this! Here we go, check this out. Courseplay, gotta love this. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna tip the deadgum flipping tractor over. You've done a wonderful job. It's the last time you hire that guy. Let's try disconnecting here. Well, I'll get this fixed and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've got it going. I'm freehanding it. This would be really bad for side dressing because it'd be more like plowing the crop over, but we're going to hope I do this well. So I'm going to work the headlands off. And I'm going to reset course play. Man, it's slipping. It's still a little soft out here. I do have the new advanced realism mod installed, so we're going to have some issues with the ground and traction. A little bit of more of an IVT type sort of transmission going on as well. At least with this mod, it sounds pretty good. So you'll notice that we won't just be pulled through here like we are just a tractor that can do everything. She drifts too. Dang, girlfriend. But I'll probably give I'll probably reset the course and have course play start on the ups and downs and take it down to one headland pass after I do two. And it should be happy. At least then I'll be able to talk to you guys without having to focus so hard on driving. But it's a beautiful beast of a machine. Needed 250 horsepower for it. I was going to put the 4440 on it, but the 4440 doesn't have the horsies. Got the dualies, but not the horsies. Why are we in kilometers per hour? Can you tell that I switched and was doing some testing? Should we fix that? I should fix that. Should get back at the field too. The hardest part about side dressing like this in-game is it's hard to tell where you've been and where you haven't been without using a GPS. Now we're picking up speed. Come on, baby. Turn and burn. Now we're cruising. But yeah, I like the advanced mod. There is a way to disengage the transmission if it bugs you, while still maintaining the rest of the mod with the slippage of the wheels and such, and the advantages of using tracks, so all duals or rear duals or weights, wide tires, so on and so forth. And if you like, leave me a comment down below. I'll give you that information. I'm not going to read off the code line because it would just confuse the heck out of you, and you'd be pausing and trying to type, and it would be complete anarchy, all caused by me. Listen to that baby howl. Barley looks to be coming along very nicely, which is a blessing. Oh, my back. Yep, I'm old. I'm complaining about my old aches and pains. We'll be able to harvest that soon. Probably late summer we'll get that barley out. I was going to follow soybeans with wheat. I got to take a look at the crop rotations things again, see what I want to do there, because I'd like to sneak another crop in there. Try and make some dollars and cents. See what I hit. I could I could put wheat right back over the top of the barley there, and see where we don't end up with following up with whatever the next crop was. I don't remember what it was. It might have been corn, might have been beans. I don't remember, not looking at the menu, what that was exactly. I have to take a look into that, I'll tell you for sure. Courseplay doesn't work. Might put a hired helper on this, the old boy that he is. See if we're going uphill here. RPMs are dragging. That's what I love about this mod. The ground traction, the RPM. It's not just full out, full bore, here we go. Good thing these stocks are still young. Also, the big footprint that this tire is putting down isn't as crushing as a narrow tire would be because of your PSI, your pounds per square inch. Quite frankly, you're spreading it out over that broad tire. I'm not saying it's not doing any, not damaging at all, but its ability to damage is not nearly as high. It's very hard to drive backwards, you know that? When you're going forwards at the same time. But I can do it. I'm seeing corn all around me too because I got my recording screen on the side, and all I see the corn moving that way and this way. It's messing with my head. How long is this field? Are we there yet? We're almost there yet. Kind of not staying on the edges, aren't I? Just mowing over corn. God, if corn was being destructed by this thing, oh, we'd be so up a creek. We'd so be destroying everything. Here we are. Looks like we're going full speed, though. But yeah, getting back to that mod, it takes into account the ground type, the moisture, the application tool. So if I was plowing, I'd probably really be struggling. So it's a really, I like the mod a lot. It's on the Giants mod hub, if I'm not mistaken. You can find it there. It doesn't always like all the vehicles. Like transmission on this one, it likes this vehicle setup better than like the in-game John Deere's. The in-game John Deere's just seem funky. I don't know why. They sound like they're, I don't know. It's just messed up. But I did determine, I know I did the video a while back, that the tracks are actually better than originally was depicted in the video. I took it back over the identical ground that everything else had run over. I usually run it over the uncultivated ground. It was planted, and so it did 9 kilometers an hour. I broke it down in kilometers because they're a little bit more fine-tuned, and I could get a bit of a view of how good it was doing. And then I took and ran it back over the cultivated land. And it was able to hit 12 kilometers an hour. Not quite as fast as the all duals, but it also is 30 horsepower less. So I think if you're dealing, everything being equal, Trax is supreme after previous review. And thanks to the viewer who commented, and we had a discussion about it, and I went back and retested it, and a nice little bit add on there at the end. There we go. Now we're cooking. Hot dog. Be nice when we get some animals coming in. I know I can talk about that all the time. Okay. Now while I pick that up out of the ground and save. Saving is my friend. I can't help it. We're going to put this back into normals. Not that. We're going to move over a bit. And we're going to drop back in, and we're going to start on our next pass. Shall we? There we go. We're going to wrap this island up real nice. Try and get a bird's eye view, because it's about the only way. See, it's so hard. You got to see the color variation with all the green. It distorts my eye. We are full speed, 9 miles an hour. Kind of coasting down the hill. We're gonna take another swipe at this island. Losing RPM, come on. There we go. Maybe we can can go right about here. Hear the engine a little bit better. I love the engine sounds, especially on the tractors I picked for this map. Another engine sound, I forgot what vehicle it was, but I was helping out a guy on a server yesterday, and I was running one of his vehicles, and I just love the engine sounds they had on that mod. Super cool, if you ask me. Come on, honey. 400 some odd horsepower. You can't pull this? It's only requiring 250. Oh, see, there's the thing. There's the thing. Oh, now I'm getting all excited. When you talk about horsepower requirements and looking for, oh, look at this. Come on. Don't slip and rip the corn out. When you talk about horsepower requirements, you used to say, well, this needs 250. I've got 240. Close enough. Now, with this mod, it would be like 250 and I have 240. Forget about it. You know, you're talking about struggling through the field trying to get anything done. And so that's, in my opinion, very exciting because that changes the thought process. Because then what you're looking at is best case scenario, flat land, 250, 240 is a good enough match. Now, you know, you start talking about hills or wet ground or plowing under crop that went bad, or you know plowed ground versus cultivated ground, and what you're pulling behind it and trying to accomplish changes the whole narrative of what you can and cannot do. Is there an up and down on here? I swear I raised it. Let's just take a look here. No. Lift sprayer. Lift sprayer. Ah, there we go. Selected the wrong unit. Who knew? Or not. I'm not sure anymore. I give up. Back to the bird's eye view so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Feels all tipped to the side too, doesn't it? Oh, the RPMs. I love the RPMs. Now I gotta just stay tight with my last run. Life will be good. I feel like I'm heading off to the side but not catching up to myself. Messing with my head. This will take a little bit to get this all side dressed, but we'll get it done fairly quickly, I'm sure. Horseplay will help me out. I will make it help me out. I kind of hope it should help me out. That sort of thing. Pick up speed now. Listen to that horsepower rev. God, I love it. Can I see any better in here? Kind of, yeah. That's not bad at all. It's actually pretty good. If I actually had cornrows to follow, it'd be even better. Nuts. Who made the field turn? Dang it. Okay, maybe that's nuts. It's good in moments, okay? I may have had a slight boo-boo. Time for some more medication. Oh, is what it is. So I will end up finishing up these passes around the outside. Next time we'll hopefully be getting into the finalization of it. Hopefully Courseplay cooperates and does what it's supposed to do and drives a bloody field without trying to back the flip up. because that was all messed up. So, I missed a spot there, didn't I? Now we're going to start seeing all those spots that I didn't plant with the dart. Shh, look away, look away. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I hope you love this machine as much as I do, and the new Advanced Realism mod. Thank you to the scripter. I went in to take a look at it and looked at the Lua and went. So, thanks guys for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Share it with your friends if you really enjoyed it. I hope to see you guys on my next live stream on Mixer. So for today, I am Lord Thundermonkey. I'll see you guys next time.